Jim. Happy Whiskey Tuesday. So for the first one tonight, I'm going to finally relent and go with Wait in the Truck. I kind of struggled with this song. It's one of those ones that there's a lot of production in it. There's not a lot to the guitar, and there's a couple of parts of the story I'm not in love with, but turns out it's actually a pretty cool song to play when I've looked at other people playing it and found a couple of different tabs. First thing we got to do is tune our low E and our high E string down to D's. So full drop of a note, it's called drop D tuning. A lot of places I'm looking says he goes to a double drop C, so he's dropped everything and then still dropped these ones another full note, the high and the low. I just tried tuning on that. Sounds okay. It's really pushing the limits of how low my guitar wants to go and sort of hold that tune. And if you're messing around, you're only going to do that tuning for one song, you might as well just do it in the drop D or two strings you can do down and back up. Quick pro tip, when you're going back up from the D to the E, go slowly. That's when strings like to break. If you crank it back up really quickly, that tension will pop a string. Just go slowly and everything will be fine. So we've got our drop D, and this song 3/4 D, and most of the time you leave your first finger right off, so you're only your second and third fingers on or your first and your second fingers, or whatever finger that is, third, on the second and third strings of the D, and leave the high string open. You can use that as an accent later and make it a real D. As far as the song and the sound of it, it's kind of got that gritty, tougher sound to it, and that just sounds a lot better when you leave the high string open. And you want to hit all 6 strings for your D abnormally, because you've dropped this down to a D. And then your C add 9, you can go either the full C add 9 with both of these, or leave this one off and just make it a 2-finger chord. 5 strings, stay on that, drop your finger down to the 5th fret 2nd string from the C. There, I hit the D where I shouldn't have, so it should go. And you really get that nice low sound. You can pick it kind of any way you like. The one way I saw the guy doing, he was doing down, down, up, 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 down, down, up. You can do the down, down, up, down, up, and I think it fills out a little better, but either way is really fine. I mean, the song is a slower cadence, it's a grittier sound to it, so either way sounds good. I'll probably end up going down, down, up, because it's just a go-to strum pattern for almost everything, and it sounds good with almost everything. So I don't think there's much else in this to learn. I couldn't really find anywhere in a short amount of time that went on about the harmonics. Just a little fun, because that's the other sort of guitar part that goes with it. If you go across your 5th fret, and right on that fret itself, like not pushing down to do it, but if you just put light touch, as light as you can touch a string, if you're right on that 5th fret, you get harmonics. 7th fret does the same, so does the 12th. I haven't really figured out where they all go, but there's not really a wrong note in there. Something you can play with. If you're playing this with someone else, you can just kind of mess around with harmonics and any instrumental part. If one person's doing the chord progression, somebody else can mess around with harmonics. And there's really not wrong ones, and it won't take too many tries practicing around to find where the right three notes are. Boom, boom, boom. So we'll try going through it. Good play along song. The other thing that I've seen a couple of people do, and maybe they do in the song and maybe they don't, but it sounds good when you're playing by yourself on an acoustic to kind of fill in and change things up whenever you can, is sometimes on the after the walk down. So you've gone C, D, and they'll go on the 6th string 1st fret and just pull. It makes a nice sound going back to the D. It's a good way to get yourself back to that D chord. I'll throw that in a few times in the song. Feel free to play around with it, make it your own. We'll just give it a go, and good one to play along with. So twice through just the instrumental, and then it starts in the chorus, or the verse. Got me on a dime. Well, she was scared to death, so I said climbing, and then she climbed. Oh yeah. From head to toe, with a tin of bloodstained shirt. She didn't tell the whole truth, but she didn't have to. I knew what had happened to her. I didn't know the damn questions. That girl had been through enough. I just threw it down, looked in those eyes, and I asked her where he was. I don't know if he's an angel, 'cause angels don't do what he did. He was having to find the man behind all the whiskey stars I hear. I never thought my day of justice would come from a judge under the sea. But I knew right then, and then we did it again, when it said to me, wait in the truck. stuck around and went to jail, dope, get in the car, run, do something fun, make it a cool story. So I did. What do you think, Bo? He's indifferent. Anyways, happy Whiskey Tuesday.